Hi, this is Ray. So, when it comes to this thing about Dean, okay, so I had the responsibility to the subject, a certain responsibility to the subject, because I didn't see a hernia injury, and yet the story was that Dean died from a hernia injury. And I guess that there's something that you could talk about with like Ray-Ban sunglasses and disarray. And furthermore, that you can say that there's a sneaky thing about that subject of a hernia injury because it's never going to be anybody's fault if someone dies from a hernia injury, because Jesus Christ had given us the faith of the mustard seed. If you had the faith of this mustard seed, that you could tell this mountain to get up and move over there and it would obey you. And you know what that says to me? Well, it says something about sleeping at night. And it also says something about, it could even be talking about restaurants. I mean, theoretically, it would be saying that you don't really need to open up a restaurant. There could be something peculiar about the subject of restaurants. Like if you just got married and you have a new girlfriend and now she's your wife, like that there could be something peculiar about the subject of restaurants. And so it's looks like a sophisticated discussion, just that, you know, Dean, he was pushing this woman's wheelchair and he wanted me to see where he sleeps. And it did occur to me after the fact that he wanted me to take over his job, and that I didn't really think about that. But I had just gotten out of the hospital with a hernia injury from a hernia operation, and so I guess it's just it's scary to think about. Like, I'm not going to get into this subject just to disarray, you know, because if I were to start talking about this whole thing like just to disarray, then oh my gosh, you know, there you have it, you know, here's how to disarray. We never had a fight. We never had a fist fight. I never attacked him to the ground. I never punched him in the stomach. He's a nice guy, and he was in the middle of this thing about like a reliance on Jesus Christ, because that's what the conversation seemed to suggest. Like in the inner city, or for example, the homeless community, is that you're talking about a homeless person with a reliance on Christianity and a reliance on Jesus Christ. And I think that's very scary to think that, I guess that Dean, like,